Hey everybody. Let's see, everybody that could be no one there, but in a minute or two or a second or two, there'll be people popping in. And as you can see, I'm finished my cap here, waving my head. Oh, I got dizzy there. Why did I do that? Yes, okay, people are here. Hi, hi, hi. So anyway, it is Taco Talk with Ninja Steve on Tuesday. Here we are. And so quick not review, but remember I was working on this, whoever might be here. Hi, Alianta. And woohoo! Clappy, 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 clappy. So anyway, I'm gonna just switch this to the big one for us. No, I'm gonna leave it there. Can move this out of the way. Tomorrow, hello from Mississippi. Okay. Anyway, you all remember I was working on this hat the last 2 weeks and I finished it. So, and we were discussing last week what was important is that how well here look at me and because when it closes, there's a crease. Dragonfly skies. I love that. My creative page is blue dragonflies, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, the thing is I wanted to just show you all before we get on to what we're doing is that because there was a crease, we went over all different things about this piece, but is when it closes, I wanted to make sure the crystals were not hitting each other. Can't see it so great on the screen, but I can just assure you that I made sure that there are either small ones down in that crease there, as you can see. There you can see a bunch of the clear little ones down there, and then there's a space. That way, that allows. Oh my God! Somebody, hi Laura, everybody, Belinda, hey, I everybody, Kiyomi, um, is the smaller ones will be less pressure when they would hit each other, or if you're really um, good at doing it a zigzag, so it's like tongue and groove, they would actually, here we go, tongue and groove, it would actually go in like this, and that way nothing would hit each other. And anyway, I just wanted to show you that it was finished because I told you all I would finish it today, and we're going to put that to the side. And so today we're just working on something really fun. We got a brand new mix here at Crystal Ninja. It is called Neon Flamingo, and it is super. It's really a fun mix. There is this neon pink. We do not. This is a one of a kind. We do not carry this shade of pink, so this is something super special here for us. So it is with luminous, and you'll see what it is. We are going to, I'm going to demo for you this little compact. This is it complete. And the luminous has this wonderful, like bluish purple reflection, and it looks super nice with the neon. I think this is like super cute. Um, you know, as all of you know, okay, it's hot, hot pink. Okay. Got that corrected. I stand corrected. Susie's in the other room monitoring me. And um, the, anyway, I was going to say, you all know that I don't know how, I can see on my camera what it looks like. I don't know if it's um, clearer on your end because I think it's super cute. I also was thinking while I was making this is probably something fun for you mothers to get, your daughters involved. Daughters, there's my accent. You can't get away from that accent, can you? Um, to work on a project just so that that one is not down. I don't like that. We go. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go through the steps and explain how you can take this mix particular, or you can do it with, you can use the principle of what I'm going to talk about. Adriana, I'm glad you like it. So we're just using one of our Crystal Ninja compact mirrors. Those are on the site. I put a whole bunch of links in the description so you can check that out. So as most things, I will put my glasses on. That would be a good idea. Is we are going to, I'm going to scruff it up. This is metal, and I'm scruffing it up. gives a little more surface, uh, not word tension, you wouldn't use that. Uh, Scruffing it up, it gives more surface for the glue to adhere. So sanded it with our trusty little ninja file, use an alcohol wipe to wipe it off. I need to let that dry and I can chat away. Um, no, how about if we just take a little paper towel and make sure that's dry. Now, if you all read the description, I just said use nail polish. The thing is that you can use. I want you to back paint. I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear. We're going to back paint this. So I'm going to use the predominant color is a pink. So it will not only will it not show the spaces between your crystals, I'm doing a sprinkle fill. I really like sprinkle fill. Some people are scared of it. Don't be scared of it. As long as you have a variety of sizes of crystal, you can do no wrong. You'll be absolutely fine. So um, you could use acrylic paint. You could use a Sharpie or a marker. But on this one, I used actually this pink nail polish. And that's what I wanted to tell you. And ladies, I'm sure you have um, tons of nail polish hanging around and old stuff or whatever. So thank God I'm not, as you can see how that reflects, thank God I'm not actually doing nails because that's a horrible job, right? But it is solid, relatively solid, and you don't have to worry about that because that it's not completely because you're not going to see any the difference. So as you see, I did this in half. I'm going to do a darker pink on this side. I'm going to show you how to take this mix and make different effects. So there's two different backgrounds, so that already is going to make a difference. Let me move that out of the way. So like I said, nail polish, probably have that. If you don't have a pink Sharpie or acrylic paint or yeah, something like that. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see. How's everybody doing? You're quiet today. I know people are there, but oh yay, Stephanie, you're finally getting a live Taco Tuesday. That's awesome. Happy that you were able to arrange that. Okay, so I'm using fusion-tack because when you allow this to dry the proper amount of time, it's pretty it's durable. Like, and this is a compact, so yeah, you're gonna throw this in your purse, and but this should be a perfectly safe and good bond. So if you really want to do something incredibly 100% probably or 99.9% sure, you could do two-pot epoxy. But for the demo, I'm just going to use fusion-tack in our little ninja bottles. And so I'm going to do the darker side. I am throwing out a big glob of it, and I'm taking our little these are not mixing sticks. These are applicator sticks. We have those on the website. And I am kind of pushing it around, going up to the edge, but trying not to hit the edge because when the crystals are on there, they'll take up, they'll push the glue because you just have to make, yeah, there I did touch, so not so great. You just want to have a nice clean line of glue going around. As you see, I just squirted some glue and I'm dabbing this all over the place so that it's a even and oh, I'm glad you find it relaxing to watch. Yeah, I'd say crystallizing is a nice kind of therapeutic thing. Um, I don't want not necessarily relaxing unless you're working on a car or something. But it is it is meditative. How about that? I mean, that fireplace is going on behind me, and I think I'm getting hot in here. Yikes. For once, I'm warm. It's been days since I've been warm. Okay, so the cool thing about this mix with the luminous, there are threes in there, and there's fives. You find it very zen. I can relate to that. I love it's a wonderful way to just to zone out for a while. So in this mix, you are saved by all these small stones. Those threes, which some people hate, are really wonderful to fit in between the 30s, I noticed. See that teeny tiny? Let me pull that up to the camera. I can't really see it because of the glue. And it's got to focus. And there we go. Come on, focus. And hand in the picture. Okay, but right there is a 3. So I decided that I wanted to keep, and you just randomly pick. I mean, get your hand out of the pile of crystals would be a really good idea. You just randomly pick stones. I am going to, uh, this is a SS20, and there are some 20s of the luminous, but I want to keep it small so it has this little pitter patter, just a light little sprinkle of contrast in there. And and as we do this, I'm going to show you how you create different effects. Anyway, so randomly placing. Anybody ask? Kind of zoom your in closer. I try. Yeah. There you go. Now that's clear on my end. But there is a teeny tiny little number 3 there. Fits perfectly in there. And I notice on this one, I could put a 3 and come on. There we go. No, there we go. You see that went in focus? There we go. There's 3s going in and out of focus. Anyway, there we go. 3s in between, and they are that's if you want a super tight mix. Remember, I've said this many times: is as long as you're consistent with your spacing, whatever it is going to be great because the consistency will your look will be consistent. So on this side, I'm doing like this. It's just the heavy on the pink because it's the darker pink uh, background, the color. Throw in a little. Anybody have a question? Yes, it is. So Belinda, you started with the ninja straw. Yeah, so you did honeycomb and that's awesome. Yes, I tell you, Stephanie, it's really hot up in here. You link the products you're using. I will ask Susie to link the products. So um, I know she's going to be typing away right now. Um, so yes, the mix is on the site, the katana is on the site, the glue bottle, and the compact is also on the site. I'm going to use another little, that's a 6, doesn't matter, just it's a small stone for y'all. And I tell you, the 3s some people hate, but they are for if you want a tight fill, it is nice to throw that in there. Can you? Yep. All right. There's another little space. I'm going to put that in. Flip that one over. So we have this mix, which it's pink. Most, I think a lot of people like pink. I know. I think it. This year I'm loving pink. I want to do everything. I want to weave a pink scarf. I don't know why, but uh, because I can. Remember, your imagination. You're only limited to your imagination. So um, let me throw in another little one over there. Pushes around to see those smaller stones. I really want 3. There we go. Okay, I guess, yep, Susie put the links. Very good. Aliana, Aliana, is that how you say your name? Um, thank you. Let's use a 30. That will fit nicely in there. Perfect. And you can see this is a nice, quick little project. and it's just super fun. Again, just randomly picking up stones. I'm wedging that one in there, which you don't want to do. And get a nice smaller stone to fill in that little gap there. I'm almost done with this side, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do on the second side. And we're doing great on time, so that's nice to be able to cover everything I want to cover with y'all. So anybody have any creative ideas for Valentine gifts for someone that you love, whoever that may be? By all means, let me know. Always looking for some fun ideas for and I mean, let's face it, come on, it's Valentine's. How awesome to have something sparkly to give to someone. I mean, come on, just adds to the ambiance and romance there. All right, lemonade out of oh, so okay, okay. Susie having a conversation with someone, so I will let that. I will pay no attention to that. And here's a stone that fell in, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, so what I want to tell you, we used the darker stones. I mean, on the darker pink, I used, it's more with the neon pink in there. 30 will fit nicely in there, which it does. And for those that are newer, you might not be able to pull off, recognize stone sizes right away. But once you get working with them, they all start to make sense, and you can just see, like, at this point you just go a big one or a small one goes in there, and then you just decide which big or small is going to actually fit into your thing. So when we come to the lighter side, the lighter pink, I want to use another 20 there. We have a couple of options. And the reason I'm telling you there's options is because you're creating an effect. So you can take any mix you have or any color wave you're working with and create a different effect by using a couple of variables. And one of the variables would be to backpaint it. So as you can see with the finished one over here, it looks very pink, because the background is the darker pink, which is on this side that I just did, and it looks very pink. Now, this is lighter, so I'm going to go heavy on the, let me throw some glue down and mush that around. And I'm going to go heavy on the luminous, and I'm going to do a quarter. If I absolutely love it, then I'll do the whole half. If I'm like, let's show you another option, then I'm going to, you know what, I am going to show you the option because it just is more information for you all and showing how back painting can change the outcome. And also, if you remember, I have said it, Kelly said it, is that when you're back painting, it kind of makes your spacing kind of go away, because when you don't really see the spacing because the it's camouflage. There we go. So like I said, I'm going to what am I going to do here? You know what? I'm going to here. This just came to me, so let's just go with it. No, it's not going to be an ombre, although I could make an ombre, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, you see how there's some larger 30s over here? I am going to randomly right now place the big 30s on this side. So this way, when it's finished, it will look incredibly intentional, like it's an artistic design of some sort. And I'm just throwing this together right now, so I don't know how much artistic design is there. Um, I am going to throw a lovely 3 down there because I love my little 3s in those little spaces. Okay, so I want to do one more there. And as far as Stephanie, you just asked if it's going to be an ombre. It's going to be semi ombre, and I'm going to just do this and do one more there, and then do there and there. So if you can see, it's heavy pink with a little bit of the luminous on this side, and then I just randomly threw, and I'm going to throw a couple more smaller, because then it kind of does semi have the effect of an ombre without really being one. Oops. Okay. So now the thing is that I'm really just going to fill in the rest with the luminous. So it's partly yin and yang. I learned that that's the correct to say that when I went to massage school. We had Chinese um, medicine in our course, and I remember the teacher. It's funny how you remember things. It's like, people know what they're talking about when they say yang instead of yin, uh, uh, yin and yang. So it's yang. Don't ask me why. I don't really know. I don't care, but I am repeating some knowledge that was given to me a long time ago. So I'm just fitting in. I can also get a nice little 3 down there. I'm going to push it in with my other end there. Can you see that reflecting it? Not so much on the camera, but I gotta tell you, it's super pretty. So this part goes really quick because you're just trying to fit whatever you can in the empty spaces. So that's way that might be one way of thinking for you all that are, um, hi Oracle, nice to see you, or you're writing. Glad you could make it. Um, the way to look at doing sprinkle fill and not being stressed about where things go. So after I placed, you know, the pink on this lighter side would be almost like feature pieces that I use that word kind of regularly enough. I know Kelly has used it, or certainly used it on different projects. Is that once those are set, now the rest is just blasting it out and filling in all the little spaces. And I am randomly just taking the luminous random sizes. Remember, keep your spacing. This is a pretty tight fill. And what I mean by tight fill is that it's very close together. If here's an example on the hat, it's not a tight fill. I don't know if you see it. There is a lot of spacing between it. And when I discussed when I did this was because I didn't want any of the stones touching each other so that when this bends or moves, I didn't want them to, grind on each other and pop off. So this is a tight fill. I'm liking how this is coming out. I have to say, I think this is really a fun mix. It just makes me smile. And we all need to smile more. Can never smile enough, right? Okay, or you're not a fan of pink, but you're really loving this. Well, that's a good thing. So, how are we doing? Perfect. A few more minutes. Let me find a 20. Um, that goes there well. Thing like a. So remember, this is Neon Flamingo. It is for us basically a one of a kind. Oh, I can use something bigger. One of a kind color mix. So I'd say get it, because when it's gone, this is truly gone. This is not coming back, people. And the thing is that I want to cover, and I try to tell you all that each time we work on things, is that you can take your mixes and use them for future projects. Suppose you did a project and you have like, you know, just this much left of a bag, like just a little handful of crystals. Save them, because if you do a project and you, whatever, you can use a color family. Oops, I went back to using, I want to keep it with the luminous. You can use a color family, and as long as the colors are all in that family, it's going to look amazing. It's going to like people like, how did you come up with that? And you'd be like, well, I had a little bit left over here and left over there, but it's all in the same color family, so it will look fantastic. I personally love when there's different shades or hues or something like that. Love that. Debbie, you love the hot pink. Cute, and a nail design. A solid pink on the sides. Well, there you go. See, there you go. I like it, Debbie. You're creating right there on the spot. You saw this, you got inspired. That's it. We're here to inspire you. Hope we're doing a pretty good job of that. Okay, that one's not lying flat. Let me push that. There we go. Don't want any piggybacks. And all right, almost there. I know. People, can we go 5 minutes over? Can you handle that, everybody?
I'm not paying overtime. I'm kidding.
Kelly's yelling
You're
at
worth
me.
every penny.
Because I just want to show you. It's well, I really am almost done. I filling in there again. Get that little 3. There we go. And let's see here. There's a 12. That's another thing. Stephanie says, "Dang, the boss is crazy."
Yeah.
No, she's just monitoring. She's just monitoring me over here, keeping me in my in on the right track. All right, I just got a few little fillers here. That way I can see where there might be some spaces. That way it'll be nice and even. Oh, 2 stones that stuck on my katana when it picked up, so let's get that the heck out of here. And another little one. Okay, make sure they're down. All right. So, you won't be able to really tell this until it's completely dry, so that you can see the lighter pink, but it will create a different effect. This is kind of uniform. Catherine, you finished blinging your daughter's graduation castle and keychain. Excellent. That's a really good idea, actually. That's super clever. Cool. So, if I remember, which I will just have this to show you next week, just to show you how it looked when it's dried. Make sure. And you know what? I don't like that one. I can see that it's not lying flat. it's on the edge, so maybe there's a little something there. Put a little drop of glue, teeny tiny drop, and find myself another three. Three SS3s are the smallest. Well, there is two, but SS2, but they're not easy. Okay, that fits perfect. Okay, cool. You'll be able to see the background, how it creates a little bit of different effect. So this is the whole thing. If you were doing a project, you could always pull out, if you wanted the neons, you could separate them yourself, but that's not necessary. So the other thing is, don't forget that we have X's and O. Those are two other mixes we have on the website. And that would be the O's. It's pink with some AB hearts in there and some cyan AB. I'm trying to find the color in my head. And this has the X's have also AB. They kind of look like X's, clear, and there's mocha purple in there. So for your Valentine's ideas, we have nice shades of purples and clear, some other pinks, neon with AB colors in there. We have then the brand new Neon Flamingo. Don't forget that Kelly is going to be in Tulsa at the Hard Rock Cafe. Ooh, my accent. The Tulsa Hard Rock Cafe. Sorry, people, that'd take me 20 minutes to not pronounce it without an accent. She's going to be teaching a class there Sunday, and the the event is Saturday, and her class is on Sunday. If you go to the website, you'll find that. Um, Debbie, it's at the Tulsa in Tulsa, the Hard Rock Cafe. Um, oh, hey Javier, you coming in at the end, but glad you made it anyway. Oh, Oracle, you made a bear. I would love to see that. Could you somehow send that to? uh, Put it in the how-to group. I would love to. Okay. If you put Oracle, you put in the how-to group, then I can go check that out. Um, I make teddy bears, so a blinged out bear would be pretty cool. Um, and I think that covers that. We covered what's going on here. So anyway, that was another Taco Talk with Ninja Steve on Tuesday. Um, will you show the one just finished a little closer? Okay, the one I just finished. Okay, so hold on. Let's get this camera to on the small. Yeah, I think that's focused. It looks focused on. Yeah. So probably when I bend it around, it will go out of focus. But the luminous has this beautiful glowy purpley blue, which goes really nice with the neon pink. And I think this is super fun. This would be if you just took the mix and you just went to town and just put it on. This is if you got a little bit creative. And this would be also a great example to say, this is if you just take any mix from us or anyone else. Thanks, Kim. I'm glad you like them, love them both. Thanks, Colette. Renelle, perfect. Thank you so much. Is that if you just go straight forward with the mix, this is something you would get. If you want to be a little bit creative, then you could mix up your mix while you're working to create different patterns. So if you were doing on a tumbler, you could do a section that just has all the mix like that. If you really wanted to get super creative, you could do a section where it's just the luminous that goes, and then it goes into the neon pink with it with this is not an ombre, but let's say it's a bad ombre. I can go with that, but this little bubble effect that it's bubbling through the next color, and so you can make a lot of different things. So remember, mixes are super fun because they're going to allow you a lot of variety, and the fact that you're so welcome, Laura, um, is that a mix has different colors or a different color palette, and it would allows you to do many different projects. Anyway, that's what I got for you today as I hit the camera and make you all crazy. And thank you so much. And it's only 5:05, so we only went over a little bit. Thank you so much, and see y'all next week for something fun. Stay sparkly. Kelly says bye, and I'm sure Susie says bye. All right. Bye, y'all.